And today from the Democratic Club, I'd like to welcome Alan Feldman and Rebecca Galad. And I know you folks probably have seen Alan many times on our show. And have you been on before? Well,
this
welcome.
is my first time.
It's great to have you here today.
Thank you.
And you too.
Oh, thank you.
It's great to have you here.
It's always good to be with you.
So we're going to talk about a few things, but you're going to be having an annual fundraiser coming up, and I know you wanted to tell us about that.
Right. This is this is our big event of the year. It's August 3rd. But it is our big event of the year, and it's a fundraiser, but we use it for other purposes also. It's basically an opportunity for people to meet each other in a more social, less formal setting than we normally have. An opportunity for people to speak with your friends, and have a meal catered by Yolanda, and just be in a room. There's a comfort, if you're in a group of 200 or so people, all will say like-minded. Not everybody thinks alike, but like-minded. There's a comfort in that. And it lets people know they're not isolated and so forth. So I think it serves that purpose also.
Right.
And because it is our biggest event of the year, we always really strive to have a high-profile speaker. And I think we hit the jackpot this year. We really did. Our speaker is going to be if you're a Democrat living in Laguna Woods, or a Democrat living any place in this 45th congressional district, then at the moment, the brightest star in our constellation is Katie Porter, a member of Congress. And she's a freshman member of Congress. In just a couple of months, she's become a TV and an internet star. People might have seen her. The sharp questioning of people at congressional hearings, questioning administration officials, finding out that they don't know the most elemental terms of the industries they're supposed to be regulating, calling them out about that, and speaking with the president of Wells Fargo Bank and the president of Equifax, the large credit reporting agency that had been hacked, and asking them, why are your answers here to us in Congress so much different than the legal filings you're sending to the courts to answer the claims against you? You're saying one thing here and one thing there. And regardless of what you think of her policy prescriptions, I think she's doing what people at least claim they want their elected officials to do, and that is to hold people accountable. We see these people all the time, government officials, business officials, being asked questions, and they're ducking and diving and slipping and sliding. They start their answer to the question 50 miles away from the answer, and then they end up, instead of moving towards it, they end up 100 miles away. But
nothing new about that, right? How long has that been going on?
Yeah. But the thing about, we know we have the right speaker here, Katie Porter, because the original idea is for Rebecca and myself to come on the show and get people who haven't sent in their reservations yet. Say, oh, this sounds good. We're going to do it. We're going to send in our reservation. We can, people who may not have thought of going. It sounds good. We're going to go. But as soon as we announced Katie Porter as our speaker, the whole event sold out. We've not only sell out, we have a waiting list now too.
Yeah.
So if you haven't put your reservation in, you can't go. So I'm just trying to get people interested in next year's here.
Okay. Now I want to make sure that people understand this fundraiser is for your Democratic
It's for the
Club,
Laguna Woods, right. It's the Laguna Woods Democratic Club. It's
That's
our
always good. People know it doesn't go to somewhere else.
It's our fundraiser. And Rebecca is the person best to speak. Even though it's sold out, there are ways people can still contribute if they want to participate. And Rebecca can speak to that. She's really, that's really her ballywick.
Well, first of all, I would like to say that this also gives us an opportunity to create relationships with the outside around the community of Laguna Woods relationships, because in order to get what we sell in our silent auction, we go and meet the people that own the businesses, the people that serve in those businesses, and we create those ongoing relationships. They get to know us. They get to know through us what Laguna Woods is, and this is how we keep going back to them. It's a mutual relationship. This year, for example, two people donated excellent gifts. One of them is Lakers tickets.
Ah,
yes.
That's
and
nice.
Another
That's a big one.
Yes, and another one is a flag that today is still on top of the Capitol in Washington,
Oh,
D.C.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And it's being brought to us by Katie Porter. She's going to be giving it to the person that bids the highest.
That's great.
So people
Yeah.
ask, what do you do with that money? What we do with that money is give back to the community. In forms, for example, the South County outreach that needs all
Right.
the time to feed
Yeah,
people.
good program. Good
Yes,
program.
we help them. We help local candidates. And of the 100% of the money that comes in, 100% goes out to help others.
Right.
So we're very
That's
proud
good
of
to
that.
know.
Yes.
Good. And also, go ahead.
I just, I wanted to say, because Rebecca won't say, she won't blow her own horn, so I'm going to maybe embarrass her by blowing Rebecca's horn here. She talks about these things as if they just kind of happen. Make a phone call, it happens, but that's not the case. And we had our regular monthly meeting a week ago, and Rebecca gave a 4-minute talk, and I know it was 4 minutes because I'm the official timer, so I tell people when they got to go. She gave a 4-minute talk. She gave a 4-minute talk about the fundraising and the silent auction that we're going to have. And so she told us that we have to dig into our own pockets, either purchasing things or buying things when we get there. We have to go out of our comfort zone. If you're going out to dinner this weekend, go up to the restaurant manager and say, would you contribute a gift certificate, a gift card to our auction? Telling us, so 4 minutes, she tells us we have to do things we don't want to do. We have to dig into our own pockets. And within that 4 minutes, she had a crowd of over 100 people chanting, applauding, most important of all, laughing. She was so effective
Very
that she
good.
talked about those Lakers tickets. That's our speaker, our guest speaker, who hadn't spoken yet. She was so impressed by what Rebecca said that she announced, well, I'm a Lakers season ticket holder, and I want to donate 2 Laker tickets
Nice.
to this. So,
Very good.
she is such dynamic at what she does. It's really, we're really very, very lucky to have her. She keeps us going.
Now, we
really
want to
does.
mention that coming up on August 28th, this is not a meeting for your club,
No,
am I right? We have
is
a poster of this, a flyer, I should say.
Right.
So tell us about this.
Right. This is an event that's actually sponsored by the Democratic Party of Orange County.
Okay, got it.
And they're calling it All Hands on Deck.
Okay.
And the date of our primary election has been changed. It's been changed
Right.
from June to March, which means 3 months earlier, which means everything is gearing up, everything is getting ready to go earlier than normal.
Yeah.
And that's basically what this is about. It's about 2 things, really. But it's basically what this is about. It's people, a lot of people, they have a vague notion they want to help a campaign, they want to work on an election, and they don't know how to do it, they don't know where to start, they don't know what to do it. This is an attempt of the Democratic Party to get all these, I'm hoping for a big crowd, get people together, give them what opportunities there are, where they can, how they can volunteer for a specific campaign or just help the party. We are going to have a lot of our local elected officials there, going to have food there. We're hoping to have a presidential candidate or 2 show up too. There's certainly enough to go around on the Democratic side.
Yes, I'd say.
We should be able to waylay.
Yeah.
We should be able to waylay 1 or 2. And it's also, we're calling it, it's also a breakthrough celebration. And the breakthrough that we are celebrating is that by this time there will be more registered Democrats in Orange County than any other political party.
Okay.
I'm a new timer here. Been here about 4 years, and when I moved here, that was not even on the radar.
Right,
And
right.
so I can imagine people who live here 20 years, people who have lived here their whole lives. This is something that's totally unexpected.
Right. So let me ask you on this one,
yes.
where it's on, on the flyer,
Yeah,
it
it's
says
in our-
Democratic Party, Chapman Avenue.
Right.
Or do they have a building there? Or is it
Yeah,
just being held at an event?
there's space that they rent there.
Okay, I was
and
a
that's
little
where
confused at that.
it is
Okay.
not going. It's not going to be. It's not held in Laguna Woods Village.
Okay.
It is held in the city of Orange.
Okay, that's why I wanted
and that's
to
about a
clarify.
half hour ride away.
Okay, and we're just about out of time, but I know you wanted to say something as well.
I do. I just I want to. We lost a very valued member of our Democratic Club and a member of the board, Third Mutual Board. Recently, Jack Conway passed away. And as I said, he was a member of the board also. And we want to express personally and also by the club our sympathy and condolences to Bob Gaither, Jack's longtime partner, and all the other members of Jack's family. Jack was really a great guy, found the humor in everything, no matter what was going on. Jack found a way to laugh about it. He truly was a person with a twinkle in his eye, and he not only will he be missed personally, but he did a lot of good work in the community in a short time, and that's going to be missed too. And we want Bob and all of Jack's family to know that we miss him, and we're thinking about him, and we're also thinking about them.
All right. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you.
Appreciate having you on. And again, their event coming up is sold out, so we'll pass over that, but you can still have a way to donate. Go to your website. And then also the All Hands on Deck. That will be August 28th. That's up in the city of Orange.
That's in the city of Orange. Thank you very much, Ken.
Right.
It's always a pleasure to be here with you.
Nice to
Thank
meet
you
you.
very much. Same
Take
here.
care of yourself. We'll be back.
Okay, thank you.